Today on 3D Outdoors for Silver Saturday, we're going to call this one, Is This the End of the Halves? Stay tuned. Alright, I'm going to start off by telling you a little story. So, is this the end of the halves? Well, it might be for the sealed boxes, and let me tell you why. Almost a year ago, exactly, I was stopping into one of the branches of one of the banks that I bank with and picking up change, and there's several different ones I go to collect the miscellaneous rolls, the loose rolls. The bank teller manager at this particular branch looked at me one day and said, you know, you come in all the time and you ask for halves, and we give you like 5 rolls of halves and then some other change along with it. You really like those halves, don't you? And I said, yeah, I do. And she said, well, why don't we set you up with a box every other week? And I said, you can do that? And she said, you bet. And I thought it was great. I said, thank you, Erin. I really appreciate that. And so she set it up, and she was there for the longest time, never had any issues, and I noticed she's been gone for 3 or 4 months now. And I was hoping my luck wouldn't run out, because some of the other tellers had all got to know me, and it's amazing how many people some of these banks go through. And I'm not going to name what bank this is. They already have enough issues with some stuff that happened in the past here and something that actually happened last week. Probably has enough angry customers already, so I'm not going to name any names. But so I walked into the bank this last Friday. I was coming back in from out of town, 9.5-hour drive back. I left from where I was at 4:30 in the morning, knowing it was my week to get halves. And this is actually a box from prior. And I got to the bank, went in, and one of the bankers that usually has to go to the vault with the teller to get the box of halves because they have them locked up in the vault, said hi to me and asked why I was there. And I said, well, I'm here to pick up the box of halves like I do every 2 weeks. And he's okay, and he goes, we'll be with you in a minute. Well, he walks over and talks to 2 other bankers. And I thought that was kind of odd. And then one of the tellers. And so when I get up there in the line to the front, the teller looks at me and says, well, we don't have a box for you today, and we can't get them anymore unless you want to pay extra for them. I was kind of taken back, and I just left. I said, okay, sorry, if you can't get them, that's fine, and I left. Well, I am going to stop back and see what I can get, how many rolls, because I want to build boxes and still do half-dollar hunts and everything. But like Mark Sundermeyer said, he goes, they wanted to charge you to get your own money. And I said, yeah, that really doesn't make any sense now, does it? They're a bank, that's what they do, and it's my money, and I should be able to get in whatever denomination I want. So anyway, we're going to get this opened up, see if we find anything in here, and really enjoy this last sealed box, and hopefully we can keep building some boxes after that. But the half-dollar hunts won't be near as often. We have some bags of nickels we'll be rolling through, and we get a few boxes here and there from other banks, so we'll see what we can do. But let's get into this box. All right, let's get this box opened up. This might be our last chance for silver enders. I've never found one ever, and if this is the last sealed box I'm able to get, and Piper, the silver sniffing hound here, wants to give me a hand. If you can see Piper in there, she has her own channel called The Life of Piper, so we'll put her down there for now. Let Daddy get this opened up. This may be my only chance to ever find a silver ender, because you know, if you're getting the rolls at the bank, if they see a silver, they're probably keeping it, I would think. And there is a half with a couple of holes drilled in. I thought maybe it was that one I'd seen before, but this one just has a different year, I think. And I do not see any silver enders, so we're going to get in here and see what we find. Alright, first kind of weird find there. You can see the gap. I'm guessing they shorted me a quarter again, so not only are they cutting me off, but they're shorting me money as well. So let's see what we got. Sure enough, regular old quarter in a roll of halves. So we'll set that aside. Anything else in here? I didn't see anything that jumped out. So we'll take a look. Maybe this one. Nope, that's just a 73. Alright. On to the next one. All right, we are hoping here. Looks like there might be one right there. We're going to pop her out. Ooh, I think we do have one. Yes! Thank goodness. We have a 1966 in there. So we actually are on the board with the silver out of there. That is making my evening, because being the last sealed box that I'll probably have for a while, that is what I was after there. So there is a silver. We're going to keep looking. All right, camera coming on here. I had this roll in my hand and I didn't even notice this. The side evidently was so dirty on this half, I didn't even see it. This is a 1964. That's a 90%er in there. So there we go, silver number 2 and a 90%er on top of that in our last sealed box that we probably will have for a while. Very exciting. Set this aside and keep looking. Luckily I'm paying really good attention here. I'm actually flipping them all on this mat, looking for magic coins and whatnot, looking for rotations, and I see the face of this thing and it just jumps out at me. It's silver. So there we go. That's awesome. Number 2. We're going to keep looking. All right, we're wrapping up that box, the last sealed box. Kind of sad. But it was a very interesting box. I got to give it that. Got a 76 with somebody drilled a hole right through the top of it. Got a red 1972 half. Got a blue 76, which is interesting. Got the quarter in there. We have a 74. It's lined up. But that baby is thick. I mean, compared to, and I got another one that sounds kind of funny here. It's a 2000, but you look at the two of those, that 74 is thick. I'm going to hang on to that, do a little research on that. So both of those kind of interesting. Like I said, this 2000 sounds a little funny. It's thin, but it's all lined up. So I don't know, I haven't figured anything out on that yet. We did have a not intended for circulation coin. There is a 2006 in here, so that'll be going into the collection. And then the finds of the box. We've got the 1966 40%er and the 1964, and that's a nice shape. And that's a 90%er. Now the question comes to mind, and I'm sure people will probably ask it, well, if you can find 2 silver halves and are not intended for circulation, are you going to pay the bank what they want to give you halves? Well, like Mark said, they're going to charge me to get money, my money. I get it, kind of, but I don't. I'm going to see how many rolls I can get per week, and I'm going to put boxes together and see what I get, and I'll stop by other banks and see what I can get, and keep doing it the best I can, and maybe somewhere along the line I'll find a bank that'll be willing to give me boxes again, or a box every once in a while. So we'll see what we get, but there we go. There is possibly the last sealed box for a long time, and 2 silvers out of there. This is Dan with 3D Outdoors, reminding you to get into the outdoors and enjoy everything it has to offer. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button at the bottom, give me a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. See you next time.